Hello and welcome back. So last example we have discussed about a form handling in React.js. So in this video we are going to understand about a new concept of React.js. It's like conditional and looping. So how conditionally render your content on the screen and also how can you loop a certain array of data on a screen. So we'll talk about that now. First of all, I will take a backup of this existing content. So I will go to our workspace. I'll uh, I'll go to first tab. I'll copy everything except node modules and idea. And in YouTube, I create a new folder for 07 hyphen React.js forms. Come on, forms handling. This is finished, so I'll take a backup. Okay, fine. So now I can go ahead and delete the existing components and I go to app.js. I clear this existing components and it's fine. So now the example goes to be React with conditional, conditional and list rendering. So conditional and list rendering. So now let me start the application. Yeah, it is starting. Come on. Yeah, now the plan goes to be yeah. Now the plan goes to be I have an example of authentication user. Okay, so what is authentication user is generally if you take any application where login system will be there, right? So for example, if you have not logged into the system, you can see some amount of data on a screen. And if you have not if you have login, then you can see some other amount of data, so different amount of data you're gonna see on a screen, right? So how conditionally you will render a different kind of data depend on a condition, because this is very regular scenario where you have to check a various conditions and depend on a condition you display the content. So let's take that example now. Okay, so I'll just go here. First of all, I create in a SASE, I create one directory called components. In this, I create one JavaScript that is authentication user. Okay, so let's copy the functional component and paste here. I'll replace this guy with authentication user. Okay, fine. Actually, you must not give a hyphen over there. I made a mistake. One minute. Never give a hyphen. So you can write a camel case. Starts with uppercase, but function in the file name also I change it. Okay, done. So let's go to app. I will connect the authentication user. Okay, now you check authentication user has come. Okay, and so plan goes to be if you have login, display some data. If you are not login, different display other data. So I'll just take a variable in a state. How you declare a state? An array is equal to use state, right? So in this, I'll take is logged in will be false. Okay, I'm assuming this person has not logged in. Okay, so state and set state. Okay, is logged in. Okay, so my plan is let's take a card content. I guess I don't have now. Let's take a container with margin top 3. Let's make a design. Row call MD4 of yeah. Let's say 4 one card body. Okay, okay, that's fine. Let's take 5. Okay, I got a card. Now let's add some shadow as well. Okay, So what my plan is, so I'll have h, so p dot h3 welcome user. Okay, and let's take another one, p dot h3 welcome Mr. Naveen. Let's say welcome guest. Okay, so we have two texts. One is welcome guest and one is welcome Mr. Naveen. Okay, so what my plan is, if I have not login, I should show the message welcome guest, and if I am login, I should show the message call welcome Naveen. So how can you display according to this condition is, generally you write a condition like this expression. So remember always, this is all your HTML code, right? So in the HTML code, if you wanted to display some certain conditions, you have to write a brackets like this. This is a React expression. Inside you can write any kind of JavaScript statements. Okay, so here I can check the condition. Generally, you will check the condition using the ternary operator. You check the condition here. So based on what condition is state dot is logged in. Okay, if the person has logged in question mark, and this is the true part and the false part. Okay, if login, what to do, if not login, what to do. If login, I'll display this guy, so I will cut this. In the place of true, I'll make a p tag. Else I'll cut this p, I'll keep it here. I can keep it in the next line. Okay, this is how you will check the condition. So state dot is logged in. If login successful, this data will get display or render on the screen or DOM. If not login, then else part is this will be login. But I made a mistake. If login, it should be Mr. Naveen, and if not login, then guest. Correct? Okay. If login this one, not login this one. Oh, okay, nice. So now check what is that value? Is logged in value false, right? So you are not login. If you have not login, you get just welcome guest. Okay, so welcome guest. If I make it to true by myself, just manually, if I make it to true, so you check welcome Mr. Naveen has come. Okay, so depend on if you make it false back, welcome guest. If it is true, then like this. So if you have login will be true, then automatically your name will come. This data name and all will come from a backend server and database, but just mimic of login functionality. Okay, fine. And one more thing, I don't want to change this is logged in by myself manually. I'll just have two buttons. When I click on the button, then I have to change the value, right? We know how to change the state there, right? So let's take two buttons as well with the class. I'll just take btn minus success and btn minus sm. Let's say login button. Let's take another one as logout button. Okay, and let's take some different color of warning. So I have two buttons, success and warning. So you have two buttons, login and logout. So what my plan is, if I click on login, make it to true, and if I click on logout, make it to false. So let's have two functions. Let's login, login. Yeah, here I'll say set state where you have a function that updates to is logged in value to be true. Okay, it receives the state optionally. Yeah. I wanna have one more function that is log out. Okay, it's take value to false. Okay, so have is login is true and is login is false. So two things are there. Now let's call a function for that. So let's say on click will be is logged. No, it's login this function. And let's say on click of this log out function. Okay, so we have a login function, logout function that's change the value. Now check a refresh. See, the moment I click on login, see, welcome Mr. Naveen has come. When I click on logout, welcome guest has come. Got it? Okay. But one last thing is not only just content will display conditionally the text, okay, or else we can also apply the same thing for buttons. For example, when I log in, logout should be hidden. When I log out, login should be hidden. Okay, it's like either one should be display, right? If you log in, then why the login button then? Okay, so for that you can make conditions also here. So state dot is logged in. If login, what button to display? The logout button to be display, or else you can display the login button. You can take in next line for better understandability like this. So now check if login, logout button. If not login, then login button will display. So now check. I refresh. You have not logged in. That's why welcome guest. So as soon as I have login, I can see welcome Mr. Naveen, right? And then if I'm trying to log out, then become a guest. Okay. So it is not actual login functionality, but it's just a mimic of implementing a login functionality. So I guess you have understand how conditionally you render depend on a condition, like how conditionally you display the data on a screen depend on conditions in React.js. That's it, and let's take another example in the next video. Thank you.